It's your girl Golden Guru, you feel me? So I know a lot of people have been waiting on this video and I was taking forever to do it, and I apologize. So it's gonna be two parts to this video because I want you guys to understand the story and I want you guys to understand the process of the journey that I went through in the hospital. So 5 months after I graduated high school in 2013, I had got this lump under my armpit, which was in the right arm, and I didn't know what it was. I don't know, it just hurt real bad. And so, like, one day it just burst open and it was like blood everywhere and some more shit. And, I told my mom, I called my mom, I was like, Mom, I need to go to the hospital. Like, I need to go now. So, we ended up going to the hospital, and this is all when I'm in California. So, we go to the hospital and they did nothing for me but gave me pain meds and sent me home, really. Um, and it just sucked. So I just went home and I was just like, fine, I guess. And then probably like a few months down the road, I went to like go visit my cousin in the hospital because she had got surgery because she had a cyst in her throat. And so she was looking at me and she was like, you don't look so good. And I'm just like, I feel fine. And she was just like, no, you don't look so good. You need to go get, I think you should get admitted to this hospital downstairs. So I was just like, all right, I'm going to just do it. So I went downstairs and they were checking my weight, my height, whatever. And then they checked my temperature and it was 102. And I really just felt normal, like so normal. And I guess like as soon as they realized that my temperature was high, they just uh, admitted me into the hospital. They gave me morphine, and then that was that. Mind you, it's probably like 2 weeks before New Year's. As I'm in the hospital, it's like progressing, and I feel like if I never would have went to the hospital, my cousin never would have told me, I would have really been in pain. I really just would have had to rush to the hospital. It was like a progression, like everything just happened at once, and I was losing so much weight. I could barely walk. Like, it was just like, it was horrible. People don't understand with this condition. It's very severe. Like, you're stiff. You're like, your body shuts down, and it's very chronicle to just move around. Like, every day I wake up and it's hard for me to move. Like, I'll be so stiff to where my body just feels like I'm in a coma. Like, I can't fucking move besides my neck. Like, it just hurts so bad. And so everything happens in the armpits, the groin, and the buttocks. And you get these lumps and these open wounds, and they're like very severe. They can bleed, they can leak. It just, because they're open wounds, like they can get very big. Oh my god, I wish I could just show y'all. Like, eventually down the line, I'm gonna have to like vlog my everyday like things, like how I get ready and how I do things when I'm like in the most severe pain. Like, when I get to that point of me being very, very sick, then I'm gonna have to like vlog it and really show you guys, because you're really not gonna understand that much of what I'm saying. Like, some people can understand verbally, but like they gotta see it physically. It's just, I've been dealing with this for 9 years, and it's called hydradenitis, if nobody knows what it is. A lot of people really just don't understand. Like, it's very, um, it feels like your bones are weakening, if that makes sense. And like, I can barely drive, I can barely work, I can, um, I can barely like walk, I can barely bathe myself. It's just a lot of emotional take, and anybody that's has a spouse or anything has to understand what we go through, because sometimes you're not going to be able to have sex, you're not going to be able to be around somebody and feel happy. It's really just an emotional, physical thing, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. But I've dealt with it for 9 years, so it's easy, it's a little easier for me to deal with it. And sometimes it's not easy for me. I'm just like, oh, I give up, like I'm done, like I can't do this anymore. But then in the back of my mind, I'm just like, I've came too far. I've came too freaking far to just let everything go. And when people remind me of that, when people remind me of how strong I have to keep putting that in the back of my head, like I am strong. Like, I've dealt with this for 9 years. I'm good. Like, I can keep pushing. I can keep on pushing. And I just really wish that I didn't have this, but it is what it is. And I'm gonna keep pushing. I'm gonna keep striving and having faith that everything is gonna be cool. And I hope the more surgeries that I have, the more I'm able to function and manage my life around and actually live normal or somewhat normal